welcome back to my channel. Excuse my face. So today I'm going to be filming a requested video which is a desk tour, which you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail, but I thought I'd say so anyway. I always thought my desk was really boring and disorganised, but since you guys want to see it, I'm going to show you it. And I've tidied it specially and organised it a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it authentic so I didn't do too much. And with that being said, let's get on with the desk tour. So my desk is basically it's got this drawer set and then the desk is separate, so you can buy them separately or together, but I got a big drawer set so that I can store different things. I store my makeup in one of those drawers if you see my video, and then I've got a chair and then the desk, which is all from IKEA because it's cheap. So I think I'm going to start off under the desk. This is actually really embarrassing, but under my desk I've got an overflowing bin which I put food when I finish it. No, I'm joking. I've got a foam roller for my feet and then a extension lead and 2 plugs. My desk is from IKEA. I've got this mushroom attached to it, this chair, and I've got a cushion which is the flattest thing I've ever seen. I need to replace that. So this is kind of an overview, and above my desk I haven't actually got anything apart from screws in the wall. I would really like to get some shelves up here, but it's not a priority right now. Alright, I think I'm going to start here because this is kind of a mess. So here I've just got a picture. Here I've got another picture that I did in year 10. And here I've just made this little flashcard and I wrote down all the necessary things which I take between my parents' houses, because if you live at 2 houses you'll know what a nightmare it is for getting stuff. So I've just got all the necessary items on there that I don't forget. And then on here, so this is basically a frame. I just shoved a load of postcards and photos in it. And then because I've got a 2-week break, I made a list of everything I need to do over the 2 weeks for all 3 of my subjects. So for history I need to do all that, maths I need to do all that. I need to do a mini EPQ, which is something our school does, I don't know why. And then this is all I have to do for psychology. Starting in the corner I have my pencil case, which is from Wilko's. A lot of people have asked that. However, I don't know really if you can tell, but it's really destroyed from I don't even know how, the bits coming off of it. So I don't know if I'd recommend this to you guys, but hey. And then underneath that I just put my to-do list for today. And then I've just got a slate coaster, and I always use slate or glass coasters, so if I want to burn a candle on them they're not going to transfer the heat. I've got a mirror and I use this when I do my makeup at my desk, and this is actually my dad's, so I just nick it when I need it and then I usually forget to put it back. At the back of my desk I've got a magazine rack, so I've got a poker pad for when I need paper, some wallets of just extra stuff from school, and then just sheets. And if I've got loads and loads of sheets for homework I usually just put them in there. I also have this candle, and I was burning it yesterday. I have destroyed it a little bit because I was trying to get the wax off the sides so that it all burnt properly, but yeah, it smells like cookies and it's really nice, so I'd recommend it. Strung around the back of my desk I've got these fairy lights, and I'm still not really sure if I like them or not. As you can see, it's 4:05 I put it on because it's cute, but it's actually ruining my lighting, so I'm gonna shut my laptop. So I have my laptop here, which is on my laptop stand. A couple of people have actually asked what my laptop is, but I don't know for starters, and secondly it's actually not a very good laptop. It's so slow. And then I have my laptop stand, which was a really frequently asked question as well, and this is from IKEA, but I'm not sure if they still do them. And it just stands up like this, so if I want to work in bed, which I was this morning actually, I can just put it on there like that, and I can watch movies in bed without my laptop overheating, which is really good. And then also if you've got a small desk, you can put all your stuff underneath the laptop and still use it. So this is so useful, and it would be really useful at my mum's house where I've got the small desk. Over here is quite a lot cluttered, but I like having everything out, so I'm not bothered. So I've got another slate coaster for candles and tea. Where do I start? Okay, I'm going to start with this. So I've got a skewer pot with a load of pens in. So I'm not a big pen naming person, but I think these are Inkjoy pens. I've got scissors, you always need scissors. These Stabilo pens. This actually ran out ages ago, but it's a maze pen and it's the coolest thing ever. Mechanical pencils. And then I've got a tissue box, because although I never really seem to be ill, I always use it if I have spillage or if I get ink on my desk. And because it's getting darker, I now have a lamp on my desk, and This isn't actually the shade that came with the lamp, but the shade is bright pink, so I was like, nah. So it looks a bit dodgy, but hey. So when it starts to get darker in the evening, I'm obviously going to start using that. And then I have myself a little mug with an R on it for Rhiannon. And I just got Sharpies, and then I've got a random one of these in it. This is actually quite a nice pen, I just don't like the colour. I've got these metallic ones as well, which actually aren't very good because they just run out quickly. I've got a crystal, which I thought was just really pretty, and I've had this for years. I don't know where it's from, it's like a gift shop or something. And then I've got my alarm clock, and although I don't use it for an alarm clock, I always put it at the back of my videos so you guys can see like the time passing by. And I do use it to time myself sometimes, but I just like having a clock so that I can see the time without turning on my phone. Here I've got my planner, which you guys will have seen an awful lot of. So that is it for the top of my desk, so I'm just going to skim down these drawers, although they're not very interesting. So in the top drawer, this is kind of the only stationary base drawer, and it is a mess. So I use these IKEA cutlery things to separate everything. I'm going to start with this section. So first of all, I've got my highlighters, which I just kept in the box. I don't know why, because it's not very spatially efficient, but hey. Got a load of big flashcards, a book voucher, and a load of little flashcards all wrapped up with a hair bubble, because I'm that extra. Then I've got some little spotty stickers, and I use these a lot for history GCSE, and I used to use them as bullet points. I haven't used these in ages, so they're just sitting here waiting to be used, and then I probably won't buy any more. Then I've got all these pretty post-it notes, which I bought in the Tesco back to school sales, but I bought them like after my haul, so I did not show them to you guys, so you've seen them now. And then I've got this Wilko's little thing which I used for English in like year 10, which I haven't used since really. And then I've got my hole reinforcers, which basically stop your pages tearing. Down here I've got two Tipp-X's. These are my favourite types of Tipp-X, even if they are quite white. I've got a little lip balm because I get chapped lips. A compass and a set of treasury tags, and then a really dodgy rubber and a dodgy sharpener to go with it, so that's great. The one thing I don't like about these drawers is how they don't open fully. Like, look at all that space at the back that I just can't open. But anyway, these are a tip, but I've got a load of pegs, a sellotape with some of those little pin things on it, batteries for my fairy lights, a dodgy Wilko's glue stick, washi tape, more washi tape down there. I've got this matchbox, which actually got bleached in the sun, so it's really hard to strike. And then I've got a calculator, and this is actually a grey calculator that I destroyed in like year 8, and it doesn't work all the time, so I don't take it to school, but I do have it in my desk because obviously it is useful and it does work. But I put a pink cover on top of it so that it looks nicer. And then I've got my copper hole punch, I've got a little clear sellotape dispenser. I don't need a big one, this does the job for me. And then finally I've got a stapler, and I don't know where this is from, I've had it for years, but it's cute and I like it. Alright, so that's the first drawer. The second drawer is just a load of makeup, it's a tip, we're not going in there. And the third drawer down is basically electronics, so I've got my iPad here, which it's a really bad iPad. A couple of you asked to do a what's on my iPad, but I'm not going to do one of those just because I don't actually use this for revision, because it's literally, I got this in year 7 and I'm in year 12 now, so it's very old and slow, and I only use it when I really have to, when my phone is like broken, so yeah, whatever. I've got my dad's iPad in here for no reason. I was using it earlier and then I just kind of didn't put it back. A laptop charger, laptop case, just basically stuff that you need, and this drawer is like the perfect size for it. Okay, in here, I used to use this back in year 11 for all my school books, but now since I have folders, this isn't used very much. I do not know what that's doing in there. Yeah, it's all just a bit of a mess really. Old notebooks, a drawing of an eye that I photocopied because I was trying to be artsy. Oh, I forgot about this. An old pencil case. What's this? A Soap and Glory makeup bag and some other stuff. And finally in here, this is like all that stationery that you have since you were like 8 but you don't want to chuck away because it still works. I've got a thing of paper clips which are actually quite useful for my flashcards. A thing of sticky notes that don't really stick. Another thing of sticky notes. These ones are really cute though, I love these ones. I just don't use them because I forget about them. Yeah. A really tacky makeup brush case, which I pretend that I don't own. What else have I got? do you know what, we're just not going to go into here. It's just a bit of a tip. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit like rambly and shaky and not very formal, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And you got a good detailed account into my mess that is a desk. I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.